Thank you, Minister. Now, Minister has also given me some time, so I can respond to libelous bit of libel that Madiba uttered this morning, and he called me a crook. Actually, I was not sentenced for being a crook. I was sentenced for being a saboteur. Tokyo was sentenced for being a terrorist. But I want to just say something I don't think it's in the book. On Robben Island, we were not allowed newspapers for the first 16 years. So those of you who've been to the island will know that we were separated, about 30 of us, from the rest of the community. So there was a lot of smuggling going on. If we got hold of a newspaper or news, we had to transcribe specific articles, smuggle them out to our comrades on the other side, and vice versa. Now, of course, we were 30 of us, and the manpower, we have to say manpower because there were no women there, was very, very, very small. So we had to transcribe sometimes a lot of stuff. Chiba was the main chap and others. Madiba, of course, had to be in the trenches. Everything that everybody was doing, whether it's planting bombs or anything, Madiba had to experiment or be there. So he also volunteered to transcribe. We tried to dissuade him. No, I am one of you. I go down on the floors polishing. I carry sick people's slop buckets. I'm one of you, so I must do this. I've been offered, well, he never told us this, but we know that he was offered exemption from work. He was told that he can get the same clothes as B group. We were B group, eh? They were D groups. Anyway, Africans were the lowest, and they were wearing short trousers, and their food was less than ours and so forth. Madiba was offered that. He refused. But in line with that, he volunteered to transcribe some notes. We sent it. Back came a message from the communal cells. Comrades, thank you very, very much. We find this writing very beautiful, very symmetrical, but illegible. So we had to write those things again. Anyway, at this stage, I want to first tell you that the publishers, PQ publishers in New Zealand, have kindly offered to give to us, to be housed here, transcripts, tapes of all the interviews and other material that was involved in the writing of this book. And I believe that the publishers are going to hand it over to us, but Iqbal Mir, who's also flown in from London, who's Madiba's lawyer in England, I believe he is going to present all this material, and there's a lot of it, to Vern Harris, who is going to be in charge of the Center for Memory project. It's going to be housed here. Thank you. Last item is I'm going to ask Madiba, like a warder, I have to instruct him to give a signed copy of the book, hand it over to our president. And first, before you do that, could we invite the team to come forward? The interviewers, the photographers, publishers, please come forward. Nick, join them, please. You see, there's a formidable team of people who are involved in the publishing of this book. There are other ladies. We have to remind Madiba that there are other ladies also in the team here. I see you concentrating on one. There are quite a few. Thank you very much, folks. You've been very disciplined. What's going to happen now is once the publishers take their seats, what is going to happen now is the President, Madiba, my sister Gracia, are going to now leave us. But as I say, discipline comes first. Will you all remain seated while the President and Madiba and his team leave us, please? And that applies to a certain friend of mine as well. Remain seated.
Sorry. Benny.
Okay.